So if you have been asked to improve your D3 criteria, this is really asking you to think about the skill base that you're bringing as a researcher. Now, we have provided some materials about how to do this well in a couple of different booklets. One of these is booklet 9, which was looking at secondary resources and how you might annotate secondary resources. And some really clear examples here of how we see students applying knowledge and skills. The difference between the analysis of a source and the knowledge and skills in response to sources is that we want to see you engaging with your learning. So you can see that this student has done a new learning section in her annotations. How did I get my understanding to improve? She's also done like a key information section after each of the quotes she's pulled out. We get a comment. That's very, very useful because it's allowing us to understand that she gets what her source is about. Another resource that we provided to help with this is some questions about annotating. And in particular, you're looking at like, how did you create your surveys? How did you create your interview questions? Did you actually analyze them, etc.? If you need to, you can go back to booklet 3, where there are a range of examples of work that have been created with planning and development, surveys, question design, all that kind of stuff. And the other resource that we have is booklet 10, which is annotating our primary resources. So you would have gone through the various activities in class. And I guess when we're thinking about your skill development, we want you to think about, do you know how to do these things that we sort of instructed you to do in term 1 in your own context? So in your skills development, you might talk about how you have gotten better at the purpose, gotten better at doing the audience, gotten better at the methodologies and the sampling. Remember that, again, we've got these examples of laying stuff out, and you'll notice that they have summaries of key information and key findings, and I guess it allows us to see how students are developing their thinking. With this criteria, it's also really important that you, I guess, do a little bit of an overall at the end, and a really sophisticated kind of action, I guess, is to have a skills reflection and a knowledge reflection. So in your skills, you're basically, the best way that I picture is, imagine you're teaching a year 10 how to do research project. What advice would you give them to complete their various tasks? So broadly, you could be looking at the skills you need for research, but you could be also looking at things like how to do a good survey. Oh my God, how to do a good survey. What do you need to think about when you're interviewing someone, etc., etc. And that can be a really good final page with a skills reflection like that. In your knowledge, I want you to think about, what did you learn in your topic? What were the key findings? What did you miss? What do you still not understand fully? All of those sections are, I guess, going to give you a really clear overview of the knowledge and the skill development that took place. Okay? So a little reflection, maybe on page 10, could just be like 100 words each, could be more, just depends on how well you've developed your skills, and allows us to just get some development there.